For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike, telling you guys a bit of a review video on a product from Vango. So this here is the Vango Zephyr inflatable pump. So it's, as it pretty much says, it's a 12-volt run pump designed to put up any air tents, any air beds, any, well, awnings for that matter. So, and you don't have to necessarily use it purely for Vango. It can be used for other manufacturers as well, as it comes with multiple adapters. It is only 12 volts, so you have to run it off a cigarette lighter. But today what we do for the demonstration throughout the whole of this is going to run it off a leisure battery, same kind of thing, just got a 12 volt converter for a cigarette lighter. So it's really to see how good this is. Obviously Vango did the digital pump from a few years ago, which is very popular. This one's meant to be quicker, and yet again just that much easier to use. Slightly different bespoke shape, but we'll have it out in a second. Generally, I will say you can actually really run it into like a transformer for 3-pin mains. Reason being, it's not really powerful enough to do this. What you can do though is they are bringing out a special new power bank from Vango, which basically is almost like a very small little version of this, which has got its own little individual video for, and you can basically pump about 7 tenths up off that one bank, or use it for a thermoelectric box, so like a cool box. But like I said, check out that own individual video. What we'll do is a brand new boxed Zephyr, and what I'm going to do is kind of have it pumping at one beam, see how long it takes it, and kind of almost race it a little bit with a hand pump, just to see how much, well, quicker it is. Although if historically goes, it's normally a bit slower. So in the actual box itself, you've obviously got 5 meters of normal hose, which sort of goes directly onto the actual pump itself. Do you want that front? Okay. Then you've got the actual pump itself. So pre-attached onto the pump, you've got a cigarette lighter and 5 meters of cable. There is a further 5-meter extension cable there if you need to be, you know, that much far away from your car. So you've got more than enough cable to do what you need to do. It's quite a nice little neat kind of hand system, and again on the top here you've got sort of pressure bars. You can set your pressure, and that's what makes this different to a normal pump, is the fact that, like an airbed pump, you need to monitor what pressure you're putting inside the tent or the awning for that matter. So actually being able to preset it, press go, it'll then cut out when it gets that set pressure. So for most sort of Vango tents, it's at 7 psi, same with camper tents. Then always check what the manufacturer recommends. You also got a little vibration sort of like feet on there, just to stop it from vibrating too much. It is a compressor pump, so it's not going to be particularly quiet, but it is going to be useful. So screw attachments yet again just means it's a bit more beefed up. That'll just screw on like so. Then you've got obviously your excessive amount of lead, and yet again on there you've got screw attachments. So you've got a normal screw attachment for like a Boston valve or like an airbed, and then the specialized Vango one. The thing is, with the Vango pump, if you've got a Vango product like an air tent or a awning, unfortunately due to the special fitting they use, you have to buy one of their pumps. It's kind of a bit cunning on their behalf. So what I'll do is I'll just pre-attach that on so it's ready to go. Okay, that's now attached onto there. I'll connect it to my power source, so in normal instances you just plug that into your cigarette lighter of the car, but for today I'm just going to use a leisure battery. So when you initially get to power, your dial display lights up. Then it asks you what pressure you want to hold it to. So by holding down the plus, you can crank it up to whatever pressure you want to. So I'm currently at 7 psi. You have got the option of changing it from psi to bar if you want to, depending on what you're trying to pump up. And once you've done that, it's pretty much ready to go. So all I'll pretty much do now is press go, it'll start inflating up. As you can see, it's a little bit noisier, but at the end of the day, it's not even to like an airbed being on. In the meantime, and actually the digital display will show you how much pressure it's at the moment and where it's gone. So it's almost like a rolling number, like a stopwatch going up. There's normally 2 zones in there, so it's like a one to put volume in, and then you'll still see a little bit of a difference in the tone. it then compares to a compressor. So here we are, we're up there already. Let's see what it's like versus the manual. Where do you put it? Oh, there you go. The thing is, with a manual, you can get more air in quicker. And depending on how fit you are, so that's 7 psi. We'll get in there with that. Let's go for the next beam. Again, you can hear it a little bit. What you will need to do probably is give it a bit of a help up into position. There we go. So as you can see, it's a little bit slower, but to be honest, that's completely expected to be with this kind of a pump. But the joys of literally just kind of plugging it in, setting the pressure, let it do its thing, it went up quite nicely. I mean, I did kind of do 2 pumps quite very lackadaisically, but I still think actually, in terms of the concept, it's definitely a lot quicker than the previous one, and the ability of the easy use functions work out really quite well. The fact obviously you've got almost 15 meters of reach from your connection point with the 5 extra, the 5 built to pump, and then the 5 meter of actual nozzle also works really nicely as well. But yeah, I think on the whole, good value for money. Certainly makes life a bit easier. Sit back in the chair, not be a little bit out of breath, depending on how quick you want to go with the beams itself. But generally, I think that's going to be a bit of a winner for the Zephyr pump really there. So, but let us know what you think. If you've got a prop below, comment below. If need be, follow the link to our website, where we've got more information about it, as well as all these handy videos as well. So thank you for watching, and that is our little video review.